We ready?
He's trying to drive your car, huh, man?
He's ready? Okay, he's ready.
5, 4,
He's ready.
3, 2.
How's everybody doing today?
Good!
My name is Terrance, and my informative speech today will be on drunk driving. And what I'll be talking about in my speech today is how many accidents, arrests, and deaths come behind driving drunk. DUIs are a serious offense in America. You see accidents everywhere you go, in your town, in your neighborhood, and on the highways. And these accidents are very dangerous. If you had made the right decision to not drink and drive, you would not be in this predicament. You also have DUI checkpoints around the holidays to make sure that our citizens and streets are safe. If the police stop you and you don't have a valid driver license or on fines, you will be arrested. Okay. Yeah. See this newspaper clip I have?
Yes.
It's alcohol. In this car right here, you do not want to drink and drive, because if you do, you will be a DUI stat. And you do not want that to go on your record, because it will follow you through your whole lifetime. You will lose jobs, your car insurance will go up, court fees, jail time, and all of that. And you do not want that to happen. Right? In a large number of cases, traffic stops or routine traffic violations lead to DUI arrests. This is because the police officers must show that they are not acting randomly or in an arbitrary manner, merely to harass or intimidate an individual. We also have the stats and the numbers on the DUIs. The awareness of DUI and the data of arrests, accidents, and death involved. This is driving drunk fatalities. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 32,719 people died in traffic crashes in 2013 in the United States, including an estimated 10,076 people who died in the crashes, accounting for 31% of all our traffic deaths that year. Since the NHTSA, that's National Highway Traffic Control, if y'all didn't know that was, began recording alcohol-related stats in 1982, drunk driving fatalities has decreased from 52% from 21,113 in 1982. Some in the inception of the Foundation for Advancing Alcohol Responsibility and National Effects to Fight Drunk Driving. Drunk driving fatalities have declined 36% from 15,827 in 1991. Yeah. Like I said, you want to make good decisions when you're driving this, because if you don't, it could be your last, and it definitely will follow you a lifetime. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, DUI is a serious crime in America. You have people who get arrested and have car accidents every day, and it's from that type of behavior. You can stop alcoholism by making the right decision not to drink and drive, or have a friend to pick you up or take a cab home. Thank you very much. Y'all have any questions?
What about police brutality? Like, I feel like a lot of police, they usually go towards minorities than they do people of color of white or Caucasian. And that's all I gotta say. Like, I just feel like especially I feel like we should be more cautious of what we do just because we're a minority. And does it have like a report in there like how many minorities are picked up? Because I feel like we're looked at than whites.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm not racist because I'm married to a white person. I'm saying. I just want to say, I'll put that out there. I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying. Like, that's how I feel, because last time I was hanging out in Petersburg, and I drove from Petersburg to Chesterfield, and I had a cop car drive me all the way home. Like they follow me all the way to my house. Like I'm serious, like all the way to my house.
From
And
Petersburg?
from Petersburg, and then they passed my house to see that I would drive in to the neighborhood I was driving into. That's what I'm saying. Like I just feel like
He might have been
that's,
trying
like,
to pick
a little
you up.
extra.
They just did
Huh?
that with us.
They did
I don't think they were trying to pick me up because they were
It might have
following
been out of
me.
jurisdiction too.
He
so
was
you're
out of
saying-
jurisdiction.
Yeah, Petersburg
He was trying to pick
only
you up.
followed you from Chesterfield.
They
To
followed me
Chesterfield.
from 95, from Petersburg 95. Like I was already on 95. Actually, it was Clinton Heights because I passed the mall exit.
Oh, that's a
And
trooper.
they
He can do
came
that.
out and they were following me all the way from the mall exit
He can do that.
to all the way to Chesterfield Iron Bridge.
But they did that with us.
And they came
That just
into
happened
they
to me
came
last
into like
weekend.
my neighborhood though. Like they followed me all the way into my neighborhood.
That's what they did with us.
And they passed my house. Like they saw me go into my neighborhood. So I'm just saying, like I just feel like that's a little extra personally. Because I'm like, you came all the way from Clinton Heights. Like that's a drive. That's some gas right there. So I know they're trying to pull up with somebody.
Because they thought they was
So they gotta get that extra money. You know what I'm saying? So,
That literally just happened to us last week.
Really?
Like,
They
they
thought
pulled
they
us
was gonna
over.
pull us over and we was gonna have like a DUI or they was gonna smell weed.
I know.
Yeah.
They
And when
was
they
on
figured
question.
that out, they was like, okay, well you have a good night.
That's what I'm saying. So we should definitely make it extra for like minorities,
Because we saying
like percentage wise, because I feel like they put more minorities in jail anyways. Because if you really look at it, when it comes to like drugs and stuff like that, it really comes from Caucasians. Like they actually have most of it, but they look at more of the minorities into the situation because I guess they
All right.
feel like
Basically, the question on the floor is for you. Is what is the percentage of African Americans versus non-African Americans that are pulled over for drunk driving in the state of Virginia? We'll come back with that
Yeah,
answer.
the percentage is much higher than that. I didn't have the report on that, but the minority report is much higher than the whites.
yes.
We'll say 90 to 1. And the next question?
I was just wondering if you had the statistics on 2014.
2014.
Yeah, because you did quote 2013, but I was wondering about 2014.
No, I don't have the stats for 2014.
That's it.
We should get the minorities.
Okay.
That's a good presentation.
That was great.
We want that.
Kenny had the car.